This happened a few years back. My name is Pablo, and at the time this occurred, I was going on vacation with my girlfriend Allison to the West Coast. We searched online for quite a while trying to find the best places to stay for the best deals. After looking at a few hotels, my girlfriend suggested to try looking at Airbnbs in the area. It didn't take long to find some that seemed great. Eventually, we both agreed on one that was all around the best. A couple of weeks later, we got there, and when we saw it in person, it was just like the photos online. The property was in what appeared to be a really nice neighborhood. The house was very new and had a small but very nice yard. As for the house itself, it was also small but very nice. There was 1 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, a living room, dining room, and kitchen. We got inside and checked out the place, but over the first day, we didn't spend much time there at all. We were mostly out in the nearby cities doing things. When things got strange was the second night though. It was late, probably almost midnight, and Allison and I were getting ready for bed. I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth, and I heard a noise coming from down the hall, which I assumed to be Allison. But like 10 seconds later, I went into the bedroom to see Allison laying in bed. I asked her if she had just been out in the hall, and she responded no. I felt a little bit odd when she said that, but I brushed it off. I was sure there was a logical explanation and nothing strange was happening. I got into bed and closed my eyes, and at some point that night, I woke up. I sat up in bed. It was like 4 a.m. or something like that, and Allison was still fast asleep. I wasn't sure what had woke me up, but I looked around the dark room. I couldn't really see anything, but about 30 seconds after waking up, I heard a noise coming from what I assumed was the kitchen area. The noise was of someone walking, and I couldn't tell where they were going. It was brief, but I was sure that someone was inside the house now. I stayed there though and didn't hear anything. As I sat there, I wondered if it really was somebody inside, and eventually I convinced myself that I was probably just paranoid. But to be safe, I got out of bed and turned on the light. When I reached the hallway, I turned the light on there too. I saw nothing unusual. I didn't hear anything else either. Then I moved into the living room and turned on those lights. I could see basically the whole place from there, and then went into every single room. I didn't see anybody inside, or a trace of someone either. I went back to bed, and was able to fall back asleep. The next day went on as normal for us. We were once again gone for most of the day, doing normal vacation stuff. The next night though, something similar happened. I was awoken in the night, this time by Allison. She told me that she heard something in the house. I got up again, and was really confused as to what these noises were that we had been hearing. I did not turn on the lights this time. I wandered out into the hallway and looked off into the rest of the house. I was expecting to see nothing again, but this time though, I actually saw something. I saw at the corner of the dining room area, a closet door closing. I couldn't believe my eyes. I didn't see a person, but definitely saw the door close. I might have seen part of someone's arm closing it, but it was really dark. When I did, I wasn't sure how to react. Allison had left the bedroom, and I turned around to see her walking towards me. I told her to get back inside the bedroom, and I followed her. When we were both in there, I closed the door and locked it. She said that we should call the police, so we did. They said they would arrive within 15 minutes. During the time that we were waiting, I heard a noise again. It was the sound of a person walking inside the house. This time though, the footsteps were getting closer. They walked all the way to outside our bedroom door and then stopped. When they did, I couldn't help but yell to them that I had called the police. However, I didn't hear anything such as whoever they were walking away. After several more minutes, I did hear a siren from outside, and the police had arrived. Only then did I hear more footsteps in the house. By the time the police made it inside, whoever had been there was now gone. The front door to the house, though, had been left unlocked. They searched the house, the property, and surrounding area, but couldn't find whoever was there. We didn't stay in that house another night. We never found out who had been hiding inside, but I'm just glad that we weren't harmed.